Oh yeah, guys, just doing pester quest because we still gotta do Feferi, and thank God Eridan's not in here. He said he moved on from Feferi, but I just had to take we here at the Big Three Rocks Network had to take a few precautions. Yeah, like past me is right. We really just had to be sure. Like, don't get us wrong. Don't get us wrong. We, you know, and Aaron, for lack of a better word, is our boy. But we literally don't want him to have one of his freakouts. So we're just like, we had to literally not say it. We literally just had to come into the studio in secret. And oh yeah, guys, this isn't the thing we wanted to show you all. Like the promo says, tomorrow we're gonna give you what you want. Well, we're gonna give you a preview of what you want. And we have a very special guest opening the various teasers, trailers, and whatnot. As you're connect, as as you've had occasion remarked before about Eternia is a dark world. Both day and night. It's both night, all day long, because of its hideously brutal society, where the strong prey on the weak, and the weak prey on the weaker, and all this preying ends only when survivors are shipped out to the prey on everyone else in the galaxy. Alternia's cruelty has been on your mind for a long time, but recently it's just begun to feel intolerable. You decide to take a walk in the woods. Past me, don't do it. Ah, come on, future me. Come on, alternate future me. I had to do it. What are you doing in these woods, Panch boy? You really had to make that items joke. It wasn't my best green cunt voice. Nah, no. It wasn't my best green cunt voice. I tried. Okay. You decide to take a walk in the woods to calm yourself. But every step your mood grows darker. Your agitation greater. As you walk, you're remembering the names of your friends on Eternia who have fallen to the injustice in the planet, and your mood goes from bad to worse. You've been waiting around like a spoiled self-centered narrative device for a lightning bolt of illumination to reveal your reason for living. Oh, I bet. You explain your particular insatiable hunger for friendship to show the destiny attaches to it. Okay. 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 Pass me. I got it. Yeah. Go do your thing. Toilet's down by your right. Dude, did you change the toilets have already been there. I'll take care of this. While you go tend to business. You think you know who caused this, but why you've been sitting here like a child waiting for a teacher to explain the answer to a difficult math question. We've all been there. Terezi and Friska are arming up to change the world. And what are you doing? Your usual bullshit. thinking and your thinking, your navel gazing, and then suddenly blinding clarity, you understand. Friska is right. Terezi is right. The the answer is revolution. Who gives a shit if some? Who gives a shit? Who cares if what some dumb universe thinks about your destiny should be? You'll take you'll take Dream Boulder's advice and choose your own fate. Take the take the answer to the meaning of your own life into your own hands. Set your own course. That's it. You know, guys, that's a lesson that took me like as a chaos lord, born of a royal family. That took me like years to actually figure out. I told you, the chaos lords took a long time, so we have a lot of time to think. The gods, fates, the universe, or or whoever will have to jump back pretty sharply because your direction is clear to you at last. Your agitation turns to indignation. Your indignation turns to outrage. Outrage turns to anger. Anger turns to fury. Fury turns to ferocity. Ferocity turns to white hot resolve. The horrors of this planet had to stop, and you are feeling particularly dramatic today. Doubtless due in part to the narrative shift and the general tone. General pose of the quality of this episode. So now it's the time. Altarian's cruelty and violence has upset and shocked you since you arrived. But more, but more is the, but as more and more of the population suffers under these wrongs, have become your personal friends. It has become unbearable. You've been wondering all this time. Wondering all along, who will make it stop? You know the answer. You're the main character. Then you have to be the one. You have to be the one to get the ball rolling. You've begun to suspect you can't die for a reason seemingly tied to your function as a narrative device. So that's a bit of characterization you can bring to the bear. No longer will you linger on the wings, waiting for a narrative to summon you to heroics. With a monumentous decision guiding you for an undistinct effort, you set your mind to the question of how to accomplish it. You start by making an inventory of strengths, weaknesses you possess, and bring it to bear on the task. Strengths 1. Experience drawing up friendships in the most unlikely situation. 2. Your ability to travel instantaneously anywhere you want to go. Weaknesses, everything else. I'm back. Me, did I miss anything? No, you didn't. Okay, I'm back. So you want me to take over? Yeah. The mental exercise matters significantly. You see clarity that the only way for a single humble being such as yourself to change alternative is directly go to the point of maximum leverage. In other words, straight to the top. Hold on. Sorry, sorry, I was getting a text message. Just real quick, and I need to look. See if it was anything important. You straight to the top. Alright. You'll need it all. You'll need both of your resources in this quest. You'll need the you need to travel superhumanly and superluminally into immediate company of the attorney roller and throw your friendship game on with them with the objective to persuade them to initiate forms of change will discipline on the course to civilization. But your darting intellect realizes that something else. It won't be easy. The role of attorney is such a fearsome foul creature, a monster with no ordinary lonesomeness and cruelty. Alternia, you have gigantic revolusi, genocidal clowns, high blood murder, every kind of grisly clown to the point of make believe in Santa Claus, to the point that make believe in Santa Claus is almost possible. It stands to reason that the leader of the world is such. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we get it, man. We get it. I know, like, you guys want me to read this, but let me just move to the point. Okay, what would I do? Okay, what would you do if I do this? No. It won't let us take it. Okay, we only have one choice. The familiar sensation of superhuman and lumen travel, and the world charges around you, rendering you somewhere else that feels quite different from your previous forest locations. Very different and a lot wetter. How the fuck did you just have gillyweed in your pocket? Hey, you never know when you need gillyweed, dude. How the dude? Hey, I may have flunked potion class, but when it comes to fucking finding root and various things that help you breathe underwater and help you out a little bit, I know it all. Uh, them pass me the dice. Yeah, I mean, good. The good news is it stands to instead of an eldritch monster materialized next to you, looking rather pleasant, a troll girl with fins on her head and wearing goggles and a tiara. Bad news, you're drowning and seems to materialize in the middle of the ocean. Glob kelp? You're hungry and less cheerily than Oh god. Dude. You know the funny thing? We came prepared. I came prepared. Ain't it? Okay. It consists of wildly drenching your bulging eyes. You fight to inhale. You try to concentrate. Zapping yourself the heck out of there. The troll girl watches honestly. It seems to, but suddenly seems to understand. You see her take a big breath of water, gills her neck, and starts and then something starts to come out of her mouth, a bubble. The bubble expands until you feel it larger break over you. You can suddenly breathe. You collapse coughing onto the floor, which feels like a huge submerged balloon yield a which feels like you're inside of a submerged balloon, yielding but effectively keeping the water at bay. I mean, that free's kind of hot. I always kind of thought Feferi was kind of hot. I'm just putting it out there. God damn, I'm glad Aaron didn't here to see her. I'm supposed to admit that. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, you are my past self. You are my future. You are my alternate future self, so you probably feel the same way I do. Who would have thought that? Glug, glug. Are you okay? Okay, where are you going with that voice? I'm trying to get. I'm trying to sound like it. That's hard because my voice can't get real high. You know that. Covering for your brush and drowning, you're able to with the relief. Hey, wait. We seen a little bit of this, and he's like, you don't want to bring her to the surface because you might drown. But this happened like after he meets Aridin. I think before probably, possibly before. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now, sorry, I had to do something real quick. It's the relief. Despite her conversational quirk, she's friendly and she looks she looks fr- she looks friendly. Even glad to see you. You try to say something, but all that comes out is water. All that comes out of your mouth is water and the spurting sound. I don't speak whatever language it is. It's very pretty though. Oh god dang it, you're cute. Why did it? I mean, I know why Aaron didn't count you, but still. Did somebody Bugsy? Why you doing this episode on Fef without me? Well, Aaron, you can kind of what's the word I'm looking for, bro? You know, you get kind of weird, and you kind of revert back because you think Fef is like your fucking true mate. You felt like Fef was your mate's mate. Well, not anymore. You guys really think I was just gonna go completely glum and mad just because you guys think I'm just gonna regress? You guys don't trust me, dude. You guys don't trust me that much, do you? Well, a little. No, man, I just didn't want you to relapse. I mean, you understand. I still don't. Sorry, I still don't understand. Do you speak any Alternate? Oh, yay! My name is Feferi. Oh my sweet lord, she's cat. She's very hot. Hey, no, I'm gonna be better than that. Say what you want, Bugsy. Oh, really? Well, I would like. No, I'm not gonna do it. Me and you have said our fuck yous in your episode, so I'm not gonna really just repeat. Glub Glub, what's your name? You Bubble Weekly. Nice to meet you, Bulb. It's actually Bugsy and Koro. You're welcome. But what are you doing in the woods? Doing here? It's almost sometimes this way. It's not. It's not on. It's not really the way to. I, she looks sad when she says this. You wonder what this. You wonder that some poor troll child will be living all by herself down in these submerged parts, far away from anyone. How how did you manage? How did you manage to appear from from now here like that it's always you almost gave me a heart attack, Club. I don't really have a voice for February. I tried. You tell her that you're some sort of you have some superhuman powers. You have to go visit higher beings on Alternia. The troll girl seems to perk up at this. You wanted to come and visit me. Oh, the cuteness. Ah, yes, you're caught in her thrall. I mean, I'm caught in a lot of things, man. Man, other thoughts, not one of them. Bugsy, are you really trying to do this now? I mean, whatever do you mean, old friend? I mean, you really think Fef would go for someone like you? She didn't go for someone like you. She went for someone like Solids. And the fact that me and Solids kind of have, like, kind of the same, half of the same personality traits, it just kind of makes sense. And thanks for making yourself scarce when Solids came around. No problem. Too much bad blood. So I didn't want to, ruin your little. I didn't want to ruin your little whatever you were doing. Yeah, I thank you for that, Aridin. I glove and thank you for that. You shake your head vigorously, trying to get the water out of your ears. The troll girl looks disappointed. Club, you didn't come to see me. You apologize. You're quite happy to be visiting her, but you misheard the last remark. Like the highest being on Eternia just goes that. Okay. This shows how deep submerged and waterlogged clouds your hearing. No, you heard me right. I am the highest being on Eternia. Most of the time, I am the future empress, heiress to the throne of Alternian's empire, which is a great big glowing pile of whale poop as far as I'm concerned. You look around, no razor tooth, fire breathing, acid spitting, heads, no rearing claws, no bad attitude. Well, I mean, the contest has that if you want to see that shit. You start to remember Alternate social science. You haven't had any form of alternate education. You're just a narrative device. However indispensable, you are you're, you're ineligible to sign up for classes. But you pick up this stuff when you hang around places long enough. So you know the Emperor spends most of her time off planet, leading the merciless troll hordes to conquest the galaxy. You know that the future there's only ever been one other royal member of the future bloodline, the Harris, in existence at a time. As long as the Condess doesn't kill her on rare visits to her home planet, that is. The troll girl sadly gloves. You realize she's the only future blood on the planet that must be lonely. Not only you have enough strength to accidentally tear any troll tear to tear any troll you visit limb from limb without noticing. But you've heard sinister things about the Harris's Lucis. It's a gigantic well, yeah, it's horrible. Something about the size of a continent and hungry as the void of space and evil as hell. You hell devils go even when they're bad devils. Even when they're bad devils, something that might discourage casual visits to friends who want to double as a snack. And as a snack, like you're attractive. As a snack, like you about to be someone's Fruit Loops. You're about to be someone's like fruit snacks and Fruit Loops. Okay. By by the same time, you wonder that such a seemingly agreeable, sensitive troll as this girl, could preside over such a grindingly horrible, place as Alternia. How can she live with herself? Does she even know what goes on inside her insular little ocean? But you put all that aside for now. You're here where you want to be when you made your master plan to reform Alternia. You have been devoured, dismembered, decapitated more than once. More than once, man. More than more than like 2 times you're playing it. So yes, we've been decapitated a lot, but we're not here to talk about that. Wait a minute. I heard something. And the person you want to persuade seems admittedly plausible, not to mention friendable. So you're ahead of the game so far. You take the time to full advantage. Your Royal Highness, you begin. Glub, call me Fef. It's much more friendlier to be on a first name basis. I'm so I'm so happy and excited to have another friend. Oh, that's cute. Aaron, you cool? Yeah, I'm glubbing fine. What? I just I want to check on you, man. But Yeah, no, I just didn't want you to relapse, buddy. And you're doing great, and I just didn't want you to relapse, and I didn't want to be the cause of your relapse. Neither of us did. So we kind of did this on the sly, so to speak. Perfect. Phase one of your plan seems to practically accomplish itself, but there's no time to waste. As the air bubble, as the air bubble that your new friend created is starting to get stuffy, you're going to have to zap out of here soon. Out of there soon. You mentioned casual conversation. You mentioned a casual conversation. You've been a visitor for some time now. Do you like it? It's certainly unusual. Heh, that's putting it lightly. Everyone, everyone around here has to be incredibly mean to you. Well, yes, to start out, at least. Sea dwellers think that they're so much better than everyone else. They're, but they're a bunch of selfish, arrogant bassholes. It's our way of saying assholes. Oh, interesting. They prey on the they prey on the low they prey on the low bloods, and no one cares how other people feel, or even if they live or die. The drones fly around killing anybody weak or useless. Oh well, it seems to know maybe she's got plans of her own. Phase two of your plan, and you're already phase two. Phase two in the bag already. You suddenly feel dizzy at how your quest is working out, without the least effort on your part, and also from lack of oxygen. You're gasping for breath. The darkness gathers at the edge of your vision. Any minute, you're about to pass out from oxygen. What has what what to be done? You can still die, idiot. No, we're not doing that. You realize you don't know if she can breathe air. It feels wrong to just suffocate your new friend on your very first visit. You test your strength. You let her go of her wrist and you zap yourself back onto the surface alone. You materialize superhumanly and superluminally back to the forest. You lie, you, you lay in the tall razor grass while gasping, receding darkness from your eyes, clearing in your the clearing in your ears, sufficient, sufficiently reoxygenated. You sit up, having having a pounding headache, but otherwise you seem fine. You let your emotions deeply conflict. You breathe, you breathe, you're safe, and yes, you realize with deep satisfaction you made a new friend. But your quest to save, Alternia. Feferi seems aware of her rounds of the kingdom. Perhaps she's waiting on the right ally, or Eli, as you'd call it. You prepare to zap back to finish the job. What if you zap into that bubble and nearly continue to suffocate? Mm. Oh. Mm. All right. In the water again? If not, she's there to rescue you, or so annoyed at your rudely abrupt departure, she decides to leave you to your own devices. And whatever Ulysses knows you thrashing around the water, it snatches you with its eldritch tentacles. Please, for a plaything or hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres. Not, not that you drown, suffocate, or die is um masculation, massification, but you cannot really. But it felt like you were drowning and suffocating quite efficient and quite efficiently. There's a few minutes to go. You hesitate some more. Even if you die, even if you can't die, the torment and drowning and suffering felt quite real. How long, how long does such torment go on, even if you didn't die? Altern Eternity of drowning and suffocating would all be all that pleasant if you kept living on. But what if an eternity of being chewed and passed through a giant loses a jet? Yeah, we get it, man, we get it. You made a friend, but you failed that life. Well then, let's speed up. Speed! Alright. Speed time boost. Double XP. You're, you're fading fast. The black tunnel is closing around you. The sounds are getting dim. You wiggle your fingers and try to gas out in retreating. As you apply the clutching at your throat, you fall heavily on the ocean floor and lose consciousness. You gradually regain consciousness as you do, the air going through your lungs is fresh oxygenated air. The most beautiful thing you ever felt. You also realize you're at a palatial, messy bedroom while you can see underwater realms outside the window. The room itself is dewatered. The air seems to be coming from a large conch shell sitting on the floor nearby and humming quietly like a air purifier. You're you're swooned on you're swooned on a Castellan Feferi is fanning you with a large palm fronds. Club, are you alright, Bub? Oh, Bub. You know, some people do actually call you Bub. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Because then it's like I mean, I know I love Bubsy, but I'm not Bubsy, it's Bugsy. B-U-G-S with an S, not a Z, because that's fucking stupid. Why? Bugsy. Jesus. One can get that right. I know I used to get mad at that a lot. I mean, I get it. I like Bubsy, but fuck. That's not my name. Are you alright, Bub? Why didn't you tell me you couldn't breathe? You scared the Pisces out of me. You struggle and try to smile bravely. You apologize for scaring her, but that the one of the symptoms of not being able to breathe is not being able to talk. You thank her for saving you. That's an empress's duty. Instead of encouraging the people to be mean and hurting each other, instead, she sees. I'm trying to read this. She sees she should do whatever she can to help them. Tears come to your eyes and a lump in your throat when she says that. If she really mean it, you have a couple of suggestions. Of course I mean it. I'm the gloving. I'm gloved and look at how abysmal things have how things gloved at how abysmal things have been getting around here. When I'm Empress, things are gonna be different. Spoken like a true ruler. And trust me, I would know. We smell our own. Oh yeah, you are a king. Yep. You respectfully wonder how long it will be before she becomes empress. Only a couple thousand sweeps. Oh cool. What happens in the meantime for every Alternia? Beverly looks momentarily thoughtful. I don't know. I haven't thought of that part out yet. I guess I'm not equal on my big ideas. If she becomes empress, she feels differently. How does she know that her imperious condescension didn't feel the same way as Feferi at her age? Fuck no! I'm gonna just say that now. I was on Alternia back in the day. I know. And she never felt any of that. I can tell you stories. Do you think I became a pirate? I became a pirate with Mind Fang, yes. But there's another side to that story I don't feel like I want to talk about. Maybe one day when I feel like I'm ready to talk about it, I will. But now, I won't. And trust me, there will be a story video on that. But don't expect anything too big or major. What if there's something that makes the adult empress evil? Something they can't control. Well, you're sorta right. What if Feferi goes up to be so socially liberal but fiscally conservative? What an incorrigible thought. You gotta strike while the iron's hot. Never leave until tomorrow what you can do today. A stitch in time saves 9. Procrastination is the thief of time. Okay, procrastination is the thief of time? I've never heard that. The longest journey to single said, there's no use crying over so though. You hope Feferi has been convinced. You're running out of cliches. Club. The Harris looks uncertain. Everything you say is plumb but true. She needs dumb. But the rebellion against the Everest would be too dangerous. And I'm not sure it would be right. It would cause the bio to make the vast glove, and it would destroy everyone you know. Everyone you know. Oh, glove. You mean gold? You didn't realize that. You're not sure what the vast glove is, but it sounds really bad. It is really bad. Again, And I have different memories on Eternia, so there probably is a Doom cell for me that already died back then, but I probably don't remember it. Any other time I died, I remember, but not that one. But before we do something, before we do any, and then anything, we need to more regarding the device as Harris. I have special metaphysical periscope. You didn't know that's not made up, but a little metaphysical advice certainly could come in handy at a time like this. Without further delay, the Harris goes to an ordinate encrusted jewel tube and rises from the floor. Her palatial bedroom. It seems to extend into the depths of into the underwater depths through the air pressure. It seems to be keeping the water from flowing into the room. She yells into the tube as loud as louder than you would thought someone could agreeably looking could yell. Globe! I'm just gonna say that. There's a swishing, gurgling. Oh no! Yeah, I'm not. I don't like this. Oh, boys, it gets worse. What do you mean it gets worse? Aaron, you're not making any sense, buddy. There's a swishing, gurgling sound. Something extends to the tube into the room. Something pale, featureless, as Lucius mistakenly, unmistakably is a tentacle. Okay, hold on, everybody. I gotta take a little break between this. Excuse me for a minute. Okay, I'm back. Took a minute. I should totally turn this on. Like right here. There we go. There we go. A tentacle with a bulbous eye on the end of it. You dive behind the luxurious sofa. Rather, you rather, you rather that the Harris's Lucis did not see see how plump and tasty you look. But immediately, the eye cells on the top of the tube and hardens into something that looks like a very large crystal ball. Oh, I like this. I got how this looks. It's just so nice. Shapes move, change inside the crystal ball, then resolves itself into a scene you recognize. You realize with a shock you come out from behind the sofa. The crystal ball start the crystal you approach the crystal ball, staring into it. It appears to be a dark place. A dark place appears, and in the dark place, a carnival carousel rotates. Wooden horses go up and down, and above them are naked plastic mannequins with plastic wings hanging from wires. The Oh my god, the Dark Carnival, jumping Jehoshaphat. Where is that? Where Feferi gets her metaphysical advice? Oh my god, the Dark Carnival! Oh yeah, we've been here before. I was thinking for a minute, like I was thinking about you know what. Oh yeah, California stuff. But I like doing the jumping Jehoshaphat thing because I never do it. You don't really do alliterate. You know, in my videos, you don't really do alliteration like "Holy hole in the donut," "Holy hole in the donut," Batman. You don't really do much of that. The scene glows closer, zooming in on one of the horses. On one of the figures riding it, your heart begins to beat wildly. Can it be? But Kanako, my boy, my lad, he's alive. Sorry, I'm just a little emotional, dude. I'm a little emotional. Little guy, you're alive. I'm gonna cry, dudes. I'm gonna cry. You're slowly dancing around the room with joy. You grab Feferi, and you dance. At first, she gasps in surprise. She gets into the spirit and grins and whirls too. I'm so happy. I'm happy. Oh, buddy, you're alive. I'm sorry, future me. I need a minute. You're not the only one. Oh my god, little buddy, it's been so long. It's been so long. Aaron, you mind reading for us? So, do you guys want to cry like Wigglers? I guess I have to. But as you recover consciousness, your joy is barely contained. You thought you'd never see that sweet fellow again. But there he is. Evidently, he's come up in the world. He's communicating exclusively with a royal fuchsia blood princess. You're so proud. Your heart is about to get this. But mine too. He's here. He's really here. I need a. Sorry, guys. Me and AF over here, we're just a little emotional. It's natural that we're this emotional right now. My friend here, they have a plan. Well, you wouldn't go that far. I'm not sure what to do. Honk. I'm gonna cry. Stop. I miss you, little buddy. I wanna fucking hug you. I wanna hug you. You freaking. You don't know. You don't know how I feel. It's just everything is just bouncing back and forth. Feferi adjusts the controls of the bejeweled tube, the beginning translating because in mid-sentence, it reminds the Semitic honks into conversational form. When they actually do, you realize that this is the same gaggle you knew way back when. Honk. What you ask is not simple. It's not simple. A little one truly knows the answer. You must learn. He's actually talking. Okay, I gotta give him a voice that matches. You must learn that there's much more to your story than meets the eye. You must expand your vision to see the bigger picture, the even bigger picture, which is only a pixel. Yes, I know that. Isn't this isn't the usual gloves? No silly quadrant, no silly glove quadrant for wigglers. I need real answers here. He's obviously the same troll. The changes are quality are obvious. His eyes are deep wells. His face graves and graves kind. He's also done a lot of reading and undergone life experience the last time you saw him, or he's become the hung-in mouthpiece of some vast mythical wisdom entity that offers metaphysical advice to princesses. Perhaps wherever the person or process is sustained in their carnival. How did Kakarot get the job? You wave at Kakarot madly as he talks to the hares. He doesn't see you, or he no longer knows you. He thinks you're imparting serious metaphysical advice. He doesn't know us. We're probably gonna cry after this, so we abruptly end the thing without saying our usual piece. You guys know why. I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. Me too. Me too. Okay. You're 10,000 years old, and I'm 1,000 years old. We can do this. We're big, strong chaos lords. We got this. We got this. Yeah, we got this. Okay. So some turtles occasionally look at me. He ignores you and keeps talking. There's a troll that propels on and does the river control her fate, or does the river control her? The answer, of course, is both. The river has forth within that the troll can move her boat wherever she wills. You are the hares, thus the fate sweeps you along. The best, dude. Was this always like a thing in Homestuck? Or did they just add this? Yeah, they just add this, man, because I don't remember any of this. But we did hear that Feferi did probably have something like this. Somewhere, I don't remember where. Thus sweeps you along, a vast and powerful, but your arms are strong, and your war vessel stout. Do not despair of your own strength. Yet there's more. We see mystic means rushing over the river. You navigate itself, being alongswept in an imaginary vast cosmic river. The planet which the vast cosmic river traverses, it's itself sweeps along an infinitely greater cosmic river. Okay, sorry, those we're just, both of us are just kind of like, what's with the clown? What's with the little purple blood that's got you guys so teary-eyed? It's a long story. Erden. There's so much many metaphysical cosmic rivers in this level. in the station of your story. Thus, even if you were changing the course of the river you're navigating, the river you can see and other meta rivers can continue to sweep you before as without any disregard of any adjustments you make at your level. But yet do not despair, yet you may, through long deep meditation, transcend the bounds of this small world, rising higher and higher. You are able to see and comprehend the transcending level of those vast meta-cosmic rivers. One by one, you will see you can learn how to navigate using your meta vessel and meta oars fashioned from the meta cosmic star stuff. Yet remain humble. Above the creator of this world, yet is another creator above him. And yet there's an even greater creator above him. And even that, and above her is yet another creator. These vast powers move all pieces on a chessboard. Yet the chess piece grows wise and may move the other movers. The power of these universes upon universes is unimaginably large, as yet you are unimaginably small, yet nonetheless you are in your smallness, and your small world is an indispensable key. Like, indispensable. Like a key piece at the bottom of an infinitely tall Jenga tower. These things you do wish to undertake take great work and awakening and enlightenment that you bear onto your own reality. There's a million of works of mantras, 1,000 sweeps, and 1,000 lives, and hundreds of lives. Knowing these things, you do instead choose your ply vessel in the waters of your own world, remaining the person has the life you made. Yet remaining the unknown towering stack of the universe, influencing your own destiny on your corporeal river, the sweeps destination beyond your understanding and fulfillment of a larger story. You get I don't think anybody else is getting this other than us. Well, we Chaos Lords are in tune with mostly everything in the universe, so I doubt regular people would even understand this. But he's basically talking about the infrastructure of their universe. Either choice is a noble one. Your only duty and burden is to choose what seems best to you. If it returns to you, it's clear on both courses that the wise one speaking to Carco to hold her attention is on the she's on the razor edge between them. The merest word from you is enough that will lead her down one direction or the other. Which will you lead her? I don't know, man. I'm a king, and even I'm just like, either way makes sense because they all flow into each other. But either could lead down the road to elimination. Either way. You know who you sound like right now? You sound like Dad. Yeah. Even in your timeline, he rubbed off on you too. Yeah. Well, transcendence and meditation are both things, but I say let's go down the path. Let's go down the proper. Let's go down one of the paths and see where that leads. You've chosen well. One step forward. Tell your marshmallow companion to step forward too. You ain't Cargo, but damn, it's good to see your face. It's probably one of the fucking horror terrors, but I don't give a shit. A helpmate to share your otherworldly efforts and blessings as they are noble. Say no to your loyal marshmallow, although a bit manic in the hand-waving department. You and Feferi step forward, take Carco's hand right out of the crystal ball and divides into gestures blessing over your hands. You immediately feel the stream of courage coursing through you. The loosest as the loosest tentacle turns back to you, withdraws from the tube and looks into Feferi's sparkling eyes, and you see as you're feeling she is feeling the same interpreted energy. Yay! I think that's a good portion of the gloves, but still, it's really a good point somewhere in there. Can't be canoes. We're to be fish. If even at the end of the day we're just little minnows, we can still we'll be whales to someone. You grab her and start to dance, recalling your previous experiences and gesture into a high five, which she slaps, breaking several of your hands of your bone. What shall we do? What is our plan? Do you feel the ability to accomplish any plans fairly overflowing from you? You have to introduce her to Terezi Friska. Start off with at least. Yes, yes. Glove. But first I need some time to think, so I'm so excited. I'm sure your visit will reveal the whale of destiny that awaits us. But we need to consider our next move. Will you come back and visit me again after some tides have passed? Then we can compare knots. Yay, glug glug glug. A noble worldly partner. Well, that was a lot of wisdom pushed onto us. So let's talk of the world and all the creators hope under one creator. Reminds you of something? Yeah, actually kind of does. Well, guys, we're done for now. We'll see you guys later. We want to thank you guys for watching this because legit, we're getting close to the end. There's only like we heard that there's 12 of these, so we got 2 more after this. And then after that, it will be the end. But worry not. There will still be Homestuck content coming to the channel. Just in a very different way. But I think I've spoke a little too much about it. So we're gonna just go and see you guys later. It was good seeing Karako again. It was, man. It was. Well, I'll get out of here. And Bugsy, both of you, I've heard you were thinking about Feferi. What, dude? Oh, wait a minute. You can actually read us telepathically now, can't you? Yes. Sorry, dude. It's okay. She would go for you guys in a heartbeat because you too Like even if like let's say say if you had a chance with her, I would want it to be you. I'd want it to be you, Bugsy, because you go on. You're a heroic person that does heroic things, and even though you sometimes annoy people, you always know what the right thing is. And as a ruler, you do know more than I do. I wasn't even a ruler for like 5 minutes before we started some grub. I was never gonna be a ruler or a king, but you, you're living that dream. And I, Glubbin, can't be any more prouder of you, my Aaron. That's the most nicest thing you ever said to me. Well, I thought I'd return the favor because you do believe in me, and I believe in you to an extent. To an extent? Well, I believe in you, and that's enough, right? And all that good, and all that good shit. Uh, well, guys, we'll see you later. Peace, everybody. I guess we're done. We're done. Until next one. See you guys later.